Google has fired why Google fired his entire Python team, but
Okay, sir.
no need to worry. So because I don't know the specific reason why Google fired the Python team, but no need to worry because Python is a in demanding skill in not only in the field of data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, but also in the field of gaming, web development, research, agriculture, and also so the person who is working on Python, I hope he or she has the knowledge of SQL, Power BI, Advanced Excel. So he or she will definitely get a job in India and in abroad. So if you have a hands-on experience in these data science tools such as SQL, Python, Power BI, Advanced Excel, so no need to worry about your career, no need to worry about your job. Definitely you will get a job because data is data is increasing day by day. Because previously we do not have the capacity to store data. Previously the computers are of hardly 500 GB or you can say that 125 GB. But now we can store the data in the form of petabyte, jottabyte. Even supercomputers are working on the same principle of artificial intelligence and machine learning. But the difference between simple computer and supercomputer is that they can process a large amount of data in a very quick time. So if you have the command on Python, so do not rely on a single coding language or a single statistical tool knowledge. Always update yourself. Try
Yes,
to
sir.
always update yourself. Try to learn different tools. Try to explore different tools such as Python.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So welcome everyone. Welcome all. So we just quick recap. What are the data types in Python? What are the data types in Python? So yesterday we have covered integer, then we have covered float, then boolean, then we have covered the string values. So these are the different data types in Python that we have already covered in our yesterday class. So today we will start from the what are the different Python tokens? What are the different Python tokens? So in Python tokens, we will cover the topic. We will cover the topic, what are operators. Under Python tokens, we will cover operators. So kindly mute yourself, please. So what are under Python tokens, we will cover what are the operators in Python. Then we will cover keywords. Then next topic we will cover literals. And the last one is identifiers. That is very important. Then so there is no sequencing between operators and keywords and literals. You can so now we are just going to cover. So just give me a minute. Sorry. So we are going to cover what are the operators. So, so there are different operators in Python that we are covered. The number one is arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators.
No, sir, is Python available offline?
नहीं,
Oh,
because you can practice Python offline, online, but currently I'm working on the online Python compiler.
For offline, you can use Visual Studio Code.
okay.
Then now then work on the relational operator. Then the third one is logical operator. So one by one we go through the first we will go through the arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are basically plus, minus, divide, or multiplication. So suppose that you have two variables. Suppose that variable A1, which stored value 50, and you have variable A2 that stored value 10. So now one by one, we will practice all the arithmetic operators. So if you want to add two values in Python, then simply create a new variable, C, just write it A, B, C. Under C, you can write just A plus B. Print C. Then you will get a result 60. So in this way, we can perform adding two values in Python. So I have created a variable A, which is stored value 50, then a variable B that is stored value 10. So if you want to add these two values, just create another variable C, which is equal to A plus B. Just print C and you will get a result of 60. Now, just we have practiced how to minus two variable. Suppose that you have created variable X, 50, Y is equal to 10. Let's create a variable Z, X minus Y. print Z. You will get output of 50 minus 10 is 40. How to divide two values in Python? I'm going to take the variable, suppose that A1 equal to 50, B1 is equal to 10, C is equal to A1 divided by B1. Let's write the code print C. So 10 by 50, you will get a result of 5. Then perform the next task. We have covered plus, minus, divide, multiply. Suppose that you have another variable A2 equal to 50, A3 is equal to 10. I take it just 50, once again. C is equal to A2 multiply A3 print C. Print C, then you will get a result of 50 into 50. 2,500. So 50 into 50 is 2,500. So anyone have any doubt in arithmetic operators? So if you
No,
want to,
sir.
if you want to add two values, how to subtract two values or how to multiply. So it can be two variables. You can take 3 variables, 4 variables, 5 variables. You can take as much as variable you can want in practice. Anyone has any doubt?
Sir, when I'm running the operation, it is not running. It is saying that the program finished with exit code 0, but the values are not coming.
Okay, so what I am doing, I am just copy all the code and paste into the chat box. Just copy the code. So you are working on online Python compiler or you are using some different tool.
Sir, online Python compiler.
So just once again, how to open online Python compiler, just go type online Python compiler. Go to the GDB online Python debugger. Click on the link and it will show a dashboard like this. And here you can practice your code. So I just copy the same code in the chat box. Just write the exact code or you can copy the code and practice it. It will definitely work. Okay. Now we are going to cover the relational operators. What are the relational operators? So relational operators are greater than.
Sir, it is still not working.
So what is your name? So kindly, what is your name? Hello, Arka.
Sir, Orko.
Ar-
Yes.
Arko. So I think I have shared my contact number in the yesterday. So call me
Yes, sir.
and share your screen. Then I will. Let's see what is the problem. So your laptop is connected with the internet, na? You
Yes,
have
sir.
the.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So call me. We'll see that. Okay, so what are the relational operators? So relational operators are greater than, less than, equal to. So in Python, if you want to perform check two values, so you have whether the two values are equal or not, you have to type double equal to. And for not equal to, just press not equal to. So this is the sign of not equal to. ये आपका जो sign है, this is the sign of not equal to, ये वाला है. This is a sign of not equal to. Okay. So let's explore relational operators. So I'm deleting the same. Suppose that you have two variables. Just take it x is equal to 60, y is equal to 30. So if you want to check, if you want to perform relational operators, or if you want to check whether x is greater than y or y is less than x is not, just create another variable c, x, just x is greater than y, and write print. Acha, Arka, you have write print in small letters or capital letter. So you have to write exact code. Print is not in capital P, print P is small.
Insurance only in small letter only.
So it's still not working. Okay, so call me and share your screen. We'll see.
Okay, sir.
So print C and see the outcome. True. So since x is greater than y, means 60 is greater than 30, your outcome is true. Just check. X1 is equal to, I'm going to take 25. X2 just take 12. Create another variable. X1 is just put it 12. 25. X2. Print C and execute the command. So since x2 is greater than x1, you will get a result true. But what happens if x1 is 25 and x2 is 12? You will get a result of false, because x2 is not greater than x1. So these are the basic mathematical operators that we all have go through in Java 6.7 or 6.7 standard. Just how to execute this code in Python we are exploring here. Then the third variable is just create a variable a is equal to 60. Variable b equal to 55. C, just check a equal
Sir, now it
to
is running.
great. So now we are checking whether a is greater than equal to b or not. Print C. So since a is 60 and b is 55, and we are checking whether a or b is equal to b or not. Since both the variables are not equal, therefore we get a result of false. What happens if a and b both are 60? Just execute the code and we will get a value of true. So in this way we can perform relational of one more, not equal to. So just make this as a comment. Just make this as a comment so that it got stored for your reference. I'm commenting all the code. So if anyone have laptop and internet connectivity, kindly practice with me. And let me know if you are facing any issue. The last one is not equal to. Suppose that if you have variable A1, 60, A2 stored value 30, and just see whether A is not equal to B, we are checking. A2, sorry. Just type print and execute the code. So can anyone tell what is the code? How can we correct this code?
A1 is not equal to A2.
Yes. बढ़िया. So since A1 is 60 and A2 is equal to 30, and we are executing the same code whether A is equal to A2 or not. Since both the variables are not equal, therefore we are getting a value of true. But what happens if we pause? Because A1 is also 60 and A2 is also 60, and what we are saying A1 and A2 are not equal to. Since both are equal, therefore we are getting a result of false. And in case they are not equal, we are getting a result of true. Okay. So what is the error in this code? Can anyone tell? I'm getting an error in this code. So why the error is showing? Can anyone tell?
Sir, A1 is capital.
For the kid.
बढ़िया. Because we will cover that. Python is
Case sensitive.
Python is a case sensitive language. In Excel, we have covered that Excel is not a case sensitive language, but Python is a case sensitive language. So I'm commenting this. Even I am sharing the code for you all for your reference, so that you can copy the code from the chat box and practice. And okay, I am sharing the chat box. You can copy the code from here and practice. And I'm deleting the code from this console. Okay, so till now we have covered arithmetic operators. So under the operators, we have covered arithmetic operators, plus, minus, divide, multiplication, relational operators, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to. Now the last one is we are covering the logical operators. So there are two logical operators. One is and the another one is or. And or. So this is the symbol of and this is the symbol of or. So just practice with. Suppose that A contains value true, variable B contains value false. Create another variable A and B. So can anyone guess what is the result? What is the output?
Sir, it should be false.
It should be
False.
Why?
Because AND operator is true only when both the values are true.
Correct. Dr. Swati, Dr. Swapan Gupta. Because both, it will give only true when variable A is also true and variable B is also true. Just create another variable. A1 is equal to true. False. C is equal to A and A. Sorry, A1 and B1. A1 and B1. Print C. What is the output?
It will be again false, sir.
It will be again false. But if you create B1 and A1, it will again give the result false.
False.
Now create another. A3 is equal to 2. B3 is equal to 2. C is equal to A3 and B3. What is the output of this code? It will give true value
True
because
value. Yes, sir.
both the variables contain same code or same data element, which is true. A3 also store data element true and B3 also store data element true. So since both the data elements are true, the output is true. Go back. X contain false. Y contain false. X and Y. What is the output?
True.
True.
No, sir, it will be false.
Let's see. It will be false because both the values are false. If both the values are true, it will give true. If both the values are false, it will give false. And if in case if any of the values, whether A is true and B1 is false, it will false. So to getting a result true, if you have both the variables true, then only will get out then only you will get output of true. Otherwise, you will get output of false.
False.
So just practice another one, or so I'm setting the same code in the chat box for your practice. So request all of you to kindly download or copy all the codes that I am sharing in the chat box so that you can practice at your home at your own convenience. So I am commenting all the variables. I think you all are enjoying the Python class. So till now, anyone has any doubt? Any question?
सर
Yes,
ये
please.
जो ये पहले फॉल्स फॉल्स आया था आउटकम,
हाँ,
उसका आपने मतलब क्या कमांड दिया जो उसने फॉल्स लिया? वो ट्रू भी ले सकता था आउटकम, राइट? बिकॉज एक ट्रू है और एक फॉल्स। तो
नहीं देखो एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि एंड कमांड कैसे वर्क करता है. एंड कमांड तभी वर्क करेगा जब दोनों ही कंडीशन आपकी ट्रू हो, या इन अदर लैंग्वेज दोनों ही कंडीशन सेम हो, तभी वो ट्रू वैल्यू देगा, मतलब सेम कंडीशन को एग्जीक्यूट करेगा। नहीं तो अगर किसी भी केस में अगर उसको कोई भी दो कंडीशंस में से एक कंडीशन भी डिफरेंट मिलती है तो वो रिजल्ट फॉल्स दे देगा। तो इस केस में क्या था, ट्रू और फॉल्स था, तो वो क्योंकि उसे दो डिफरेंट कंडीशन मिली तो उसने फॉल्स रिजल्ट दे दिया। इस केस में भी वही था, ट्रू और फॉल्स था, और इसको आप फॉल्स से ट्रू कर दो, सेम थिंग। इसको आप फॉल्स लिख दो और नीचे ट्रू लिख दो। तो सिंस बोथ द कंडीशंस आर डिफरेंट तो उसने फॉल्स दिया। इस केस में क्या था कि दोनों ही ट्रू था, मतलब दोनों ही कंडीशन सेम थी, तो जो भी कंडीशन थी उसने क्या कर दिया, उसको ट्रू दे दिया। अब इस केस में क्या, दोनों ही कंडीशन फॉल्स थी, यानी कि दोनों ही कंडीशन फुलफिल हो रहा था। एक्स में भी सेम कंडीशन थी और वाई में भी सेम कंडीशन थी, इसलिए वो कोड एग्जीक्यूट करने पर उसने वही कंडीशन दिया, फॉल्स।
ओके।
सर
तो
अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेटर एक लाइन में लिखे तो रिजल्ट दे सकते हैं? मतलब प्लस माइनस ए प्लस बी
नहीं
इंटू
नहीं
वाई।
नहीं, आप देखिए, आप सोचो ऐसे तो बॉडमास का रूल क्या होता है, BODMAS, मतलब एडिशन अलग करना पड़ेगा आपको, सब्ट्रैक्शन अलग करना पड़ेगा। हाँ, आप यू कैन डू जस्ट लाइक दैट कि इसमें आपने सपोज दैट प्लस दे दिया फिर माइनस वहीं पर लिख दिया, बट नो नीड टू राइट ऑल द कमांड। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पर लिख दिया प्लस, फिर यहीं पर लिख दिया माइनस भी लिख दिया आपने, यहीं पर लिख दिया डिवाइड भी, तो ऐसे इट विल नॉट वर्क। और प्रैक्टिस वन बाय वन, जस्ट प्रैक्टिस फर्स्ट A plus B, then A minus B, A divided by, because this is the foundation of Python.
सर आपने ये ट्रू एंड फॉल्स बुलियंस पे लगाया है एंड कमांड, तो ये सेट इंटीजर पे लगा सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ हाँ, देखिए लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर्स दो ही होते हैं, वेदर इट इज ट्रू और फॉल्स। अगर आपको इंटीजर पे लगाना है देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए रिलेशनल ऑपरेटर, वेदर, बिकॉज व्हाट वी आर चेकिंग कि whether a particular numerical is greater than or not, less than or not, whether they are equal or not, whether they are not equal to. So if we are performing the same task in numerical values, then it is called as a relational operators. And if you are perform on the and or operator, then it is called as a logical operators.
ओके सर, और लगा के दिखाएंगे please?
हाँ, just I'm executing the same command. Or so suppose that if you have a value true and false A or B, print C. So any guess what is the output, whether it will
True.
provide
Output
True.
will be true.
true, because और के केस में क्या होता है, अगर if any condition is satisfying it will always give you true, because in both out of a variable and two variable, one variable contains the data elements true, therefore it will provide the output true. Just suppose that A1 is equal to false, B1 is equal to true, C is equal to A1 or B1. What is the output?
Will
True
be
again.
true, sir.
Okay, I'm getting some error. So anyone let me know why I'm getting the error?
Sir, can you repeat the program?
Just I
P is capital print.
yes. Because P is capital. So P should not be capital. Even in our previous lecture, we have told that print is a Python is an interpreter. So it will give you provide in which line you are getting the error. So that is why Python is relatively easy than any other programming languages. So it suggests you name print is not defined. Did you mean print? So it is kind of suggesting you. So just write C, execute the code, and you will still get true because in two of the condition, one condition is true. Suppose that if you have a variable x is equal to true, y is equal to true, c is equal to x or y. What is the output? What yes, please, what is the output?
It will be true, sir.
True.
You all are super intelligent. When I was learning Python, I'm not able to say what is the output. You all are super intelligent. You all are super intelligent audience. X1 or X2. Print C. What is the output?
Now
False.
it will be true.
False.
False.
False. So when we're executing command with and, 3 times we get true, only 1 times we get false. Sorry, 3 times we got an output of false and only 1 time we get an output of true. In case of OR, 3 times we are getting the output of true, only 1 times we are getting output of false. So to execute AND condition, both your conditions should be true or satisfying, then only you will get a result of true. And in case of OR operator, if any of the conditions satisfying, you get a result of true. So again, I am sharing the same code in the chat box.
Sir, how did you write OR command?
Acha,
Which
which
letter?
key? Which key? Okay. So in your keyboard, you have shift key, then above enter key, then above slash and a vertical pipe symbol. So use the shift key and press that. Shift plus that vertical key. Shift plus that vertical key. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. And where is not command? So in the upper left, before 2, suppose that if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in your keyboard, just use shift and press 1. Then it will show not. So I am sharing the same lines of code in the chat box for your convenience. Request you to practice because practice makes you perfect. Okay, so now we have covered all the topics related to operators. Got it? Anyone has any doubt? Till now, anyone has any doubt? So how many audience are beginner in Python? Right, right.
Yes,
Beginner.
I am beginner.
Right.
Sir, I am also a beginner, but I have done basic things.
Great. So when I was learning Python, I am not able to guess what is the output of x1 and x2. Okay. So now till now we have covered. So till now we have covered Python tokens. Under Python tokens, we have covered operators. So now we are going to cover what is identifier. So very interesting topic. identifiers in Python. Where is the identifiers? Identifiers. So identifier is basically, what is the meaning of identifier in Python? I'm writing mute yourself.
फिर से गेम पे आ गया वो.
So kindly request you to please mute yourself in Python. In Python, an identifier is a name given to various entities. For example, we say that, for example, variables, functions, we will cover later. Classes, very important. Modules. Modules or other objects, we can say that. So basically, in a single line, identifier is basically means how to name your variable. How to name your variable. So rules, so what are the rules of identifier? So just read carefully. Rules of identifier. First rule is that, well, there is no sequencing. I'm just writing for a second that no special character allowed. The character allowed. A special character means @ dollar has. So suppose that you cannot name a variable like @A. So in Python, it will not work. For example, you can see that I use the variable name such as x1, x2, c. But if you are using @A equal to 10, suppose that you store data element here, you stored a value 10 in the variable @A, it will not work. Suppose that write print @A. Execute the command. Invalid syntax. So because if you want to name a variable, the first rule is no first rule. One of the rule is that no special character is allowed. Now, second, you can say that identify is the case sensitive. Identifiers are case sensitive. Means A1 is equal to 10 and A1 is equal to 20 is different thing. So A1 and A1 is not the same variables. A1 and A2 is a two different variable because Python is a case sensitive language. The third identifier is that first letter cannot be a digit. Very important. First letter cannot be a digit. For example, we cannot name variable as 1A or 2A. So no special character allowed. Identifier a case sensitive, and we cannot use letters first letter cannot be a digit. Your first letter cannot be a digit. So these are the basic rules of identifier. I'm just sharing the same thing in the chat box. Okay. Keywords. So these are the very important topics. Keywords in Python. So basically you can say that, we can say that in Python, keywords are reserved words, or reserved, we can say that reserved words that have a specific meaning and purpose. Simply means that if we cannot use print as a variable name, because print, so I'm just showing some of the examples of keyword. Examples of keyword. It will give you clarity. Example, you can say that print, word print is a keyword. True is a keyword. False is a keyword. None is a keyword. If is a keyword. As if is a keyword. While is a keyword. With is a keyword. Return is a keyword. So these are the keywords that cannot be used as a variable name. In simply, you can say that we cannot use keywords as a variable name. For example, I cannot store print equal to 10, or I cannot true equal to, we cannot use true for a variable name, true equal to 10 or 20. So these are the keyword words. So these are the special words, reserved words that have a specific meaning and purpose in Python. Or we can say that in these words, these keywords cannot be used as variable names, or you can say that function name, or simply we can say that, or any other identifiers. I think you have the clarity. What is the keywords in Python? And the last one now is literals. Literals in Python. So literals are basically the static value that is the value of our literals cannot be changed. So we can say that in just like a value of gravity, which is 9.98 or 10, which is same in Python. In Python, we can say that in Python, literals are way to represent a fixed value. For example, so if create a variable A in which you stored a value 3.14. So that 3.14 is fixed for A. If 3.14 is fixed for A, that cannot be changed. A is equal to 3.14 means A is equal to 3.14 is called a literal. Suppose just like the value of gravity, which is 9.94, that is not going to change anywhere. So this is called as literal. So till now we have covered Python tokens, all the Python tokens, operators, identifier, keywords, and literals. So kindly let me know if anyone have, hello.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
In, before example, you wrote A is equal to 16. Examples you wrote now, sir.
Which row?
For one example, you wrote in true or false, you wrote A equals to 60. And next for and or operator also for you wrote A equals to 60. Both give an answer, no, sir.
Both.
In
Both.
previous, like in operator session, you said A equal for various operators, you used A equals to something values. For next example, also you wrote A equal to something value, and both give an answer. And now you are saying it is a fixed value.
So okay, I'm getting your point.
Should be
You told me that I have stored same value for different variables, and still getting
Yes,
the answer. So
yes, sir.
okay, so I'm getting the answer because first that I'm commenting all the codes that I have executed earlier. So Python will skip all the lines. First, it will not execute that particular line if you comment a particular line. The first one, and the second one is that in our previous coding, you have gone. I think you have watched. See, after writing a code, I delete all the previous code. Suppose that for example, if I use A is equal to 60 for using plus sign, then I delete that particular code while executing code for A is equal to 60 and B is equal to 30, and I'm for minusing the two of the variables. So I deleted the previous code and dusra or I have commented the code that's why the code will execute. So anyone has any doubt? So kindly let me know.
Kindly copy these keywords and literals so that we can
Kindly.
in the chat.
Okay. Sure.
Sir, if both doesn't means it will not execute, right?
No. Try it yourself and let me know what will be the output. Just practice.
It is working, sir.
So great.
It is working. I use it with the same variable, same like different value. It is working. It running code.
Okay, it's working. So just create a scenario. You are working for a company and you have getting the same amount of value for two of your variables. Then what is your decision? Just think in that way. If you are storing same values under the same name of variables, then how can you interpret your variable in front of your management team? Just think in that way. Just not execute the code and getting the result. Just think one step ahead. If I am storing the same value under the same variable name, then how can I interpret it in front of the management or in front of the client? And let me know. So I'm just copying the code. So it's not about executing the codes. It's about how we are using the code wisely. Coding is like that, or any value is like that. So I'm taking one more.
Sir, when you were typing, some options were given. What are those options?
Options in what?
Sir, like you were typing like print and then see, but some options were given. So are those functions?
Yeah, these are the keywords such as print, true. If functions is different thing, these are the keywords.
Sir, not like the, can you write like a equal to 50 or something? So I can
Okay.
explain.
Sure.
No,
Suppose
sir,
that
this one. These options are coming.
नहीं.
Like-
अच्छा. So they are
Like, right?
suggest.
That one.
So
A,
they are,
yes, this one.
these are different. Suppose that since in our lecture these are any is a keyword, apply is a keyword, you can see that await is a keyword, and ये A1, A2, A3 we have used to we use upward in our previous examples.
Oh.
And you can and this console suggests you whether these are the different keywords.
Okay.
So also you can say that A is a variable and 50 is a data element. A is a variable and 50 is a data element, or you can say that 50 is a value or 50 is a data element. So I'm going to take one more questions, please. If anyone has any doubt, kindly let me know.
Yes, sir. Could you kindly give more detail about this identifier?
So identifier is just how to name any variable in Python. So just there are two, three rows. So if you want to name any variable, you cannot name variable by starting a special character, just like A1 star A or A. So do not start variable name by using your first letter of a variable should not be a special character. Suppose that if you want to create a variable name such that student, so you cannot create variable name just like @student. It will not work. So if you are while you're executing the code, it will not work. Or suppose that not. So these are the special word that cannot be used as the first letter while creating a variable name. You can use.
Let's say, for example, when you are doing comment, you put add. So does this have any meaning at the rate of?
Okay. So in
what is the
Python.
meaning of these
Okay. So in Python provides you an opportunity. If you want to comment any of the code or any of your text value, you can use the hash key. So it is a Python has a provide a value. Matlab Python it is a function of Python console. It is the developer that provides us a value. If you want to comment some of the value, then we can use the hash key. So if you hash key in front of any line, Python will skip that particular code or that particular line.
Yes, but what about at the rate of $? Does it have any similar?
These are called special. These are called as special words or special character. So if you want to name a variable, skip allowing using special character for naming a variable. You can also use student at the rate. It will work. Or student at the rate. But your first character should not be special character. First letter cannot be special character, or avoid using the special character for naming a variable, or identify the case sensitive, and you cannot use student one student. Instead, you can use student at the rate 1 or 2 instead of using 2 at the rate student. So your first letter cannot be a digit. These are the 2-3 rules of identifier. So thank you everyone for your patience and exploring Python. I think I have shared all the important notes in the chat box. Still, if you have any doubt, you can contact me and we can explore and discuss. So thank you for all.
Sir, initial theory initial theory is remaining about that and all. The initial lines.
I think initial line.
Yeah, this part. Arithmetic operators and all. From beginning, please.
Sure. Okay, so just So I am again sharing all the code in the chat box. So remove the head has key, then only it will. So it says that I have to share bit by bit in the chat box.
Sir, only this much is needed. The names only I wanted.
Okay. So what is your good name, ma'am?
Sir, Dr. Siddhi.
Dr. Siddhi, practice Python and let me know if you are facing any issue. So thank you everyone for
Thank you,
this.
sir.
Thank you, Utkarsh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you everyone. I hope you are enjoying today's session.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
Thank you,
all.
sir.